Okay, we have no lights. We can still check for orbs. And we can do EMF check. And that's really... Yeah, that's really it. Alright, so we're going to look for orbs. If you find orbs, instantly a mimic. And since we're at 100% sanity, we're going to have enough time to actually find the orbs. If we can't find orbs, we're going to go ahead and just... Really, the only thing we can do is wait. Is wait for it to start hunting. And then, yeah, that's really it. So let's make sure we have a hiding spot though, because we need to have one. I don't know about you, but I find the tier 1 camera to be clearer than the tier 3 camera. In night vision anyways. It feels very clear. Okay, let's see if it's a mare. So a mare would basically flick the light switch as soon as I flick it. Okay, we know it's over there somewhere. It sounded like the master bedroom. Let's turn that on. Remember, we have... Oh, yeah, it's in here. Oh. Okay, it sounds like it was in Nancy's room. Let's go to Nancy's room. Oh my god, keep getting trapped there. Yep, it's Nancy's room for sure. So there was no ghost orb, so we do not have a mimic. Wait. What? Is it not in here? What? I'm confused. What was it doing? And okay, so it could have been in a master bedroom. It could have been in here. And oh yeah, through this. Oh yeah, there. Cold breath. Okay, so it is in here. Let's find a hiding spot. Shoot. It might be a garage hiding spot, which is unfortunate. The locker isn't great. Yeah, okay. Actually, this might work. We'll put that down. I'll have that. We'll throw that down. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We can do a yokai test, see if it comes here. We can also do a Raiju test, right? So if it does come here, we can turn on the EMF reader, and if it speeds up suddenly, it for sure is a Raiju. And then we turn it off, and then it slows down. It's for sure a Raiju. With a Hantu, we have to listen. We have to hear it. If it starts to hunt from its room, it's going to be amazingly fast. But then as it goes to other rooms, it's going to slow down. You're going to hear an obvious slowdown. A Jinn, we cannot test. We don't have an instance for that. It's super risky if we try it. And then a Dayan, we just need to basically do this. Like, move back and forth inside the locker. I know it's a bit disorienting, but when you're moving near Dayan, it will speed up. And then it'll basically instantly slow down once you stop moving. A Phantom, we cannot do. Obombo, we're going to hear it go fast. And then 2 minutes later, it's going to be slow if it hunts within 2 minutes, because it changes its state. And then Revan's going to be super slow. Thay, it's going to be amazingly fast. A Moroi, we're going to hear it not fast to start with, unless our sanity gets down to 0. The closer it gets to 0, from 50% to 0, the faster the Moroi will actually get relative to your sanity. We cannot do a Wraith test, nor a Galley, because we have no salt. Poltergeist, we just need to listen for some kind of massive explosion. You can hear that. We know it's a Polty. A Twin's gonna be slightly fast or slow. It's a little bit difficult to hear. I still have difficulty hearing it. Oh man, the demon test. So after a hunt, what happens is a demon has 20 seconds before it's allowed to hunt again, whereas a normal ghost has 25 seconds before it's allowed to hunt again. So at the end of a hunt, if the ghost starts to hunt again within 25 seconds, it is a demon. We cannot test for spirit either, which is unfortunate because we don't have incense yet. So we're relying on pure luck that it's an obvious ghost. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's really slow. That's fast. I think that was actually a Hantu. It was changing speeds quite often. Let's listen to it one more time. Oh, it's again. No, it's a Dayan. See how it's speeding up when it detects me moving? Yeah, that's totally a Dayan right there. That's a Dayan tail. So Dayan has a tail. If you're standing still, it's in a weakened state, which means it's basically just walking like normally, like a normal person walking. But if you move even like a single step like so, what happens is that it will become enraged and it will speed up. And that's what was happening. We moved a little bit and then you heard it go zipping around it a lot faster. But then we stopped and it slowed down. It also occurs even outside of hunts where if you're not moving, the ghost that's an event. No, it's not. No, hold on, that's not a Dayan. So what I said about Dayan was correct though, so just keep that in mind. But it's not a Dayan. This is a Hantu. You can hear it. I was right. My first guess was right. You can hear it changing in speed rapidly, right? It goes in a cold room, and then it leaves and it slows down a little bit, but it's still quick. It slows down a little bit, but then it goes to a new room which is a bit colder, and then it speeds up. So here, then it slows down. Then it'll speed up again. Yeah, the speed changes are very noticeable. Yeah, so you've heard that, right? You can actually hear the ghost speeding up and slowing down a lot. So if it's not a Hantu, I am very unsure. Because that is definitely not Dayan. Now, it could be a mimic only if we saw ghost orbs. We didn't see any ghost orbs at all, so the only ghost it could possibly be would be a Hantu. How is it Dayan? Dayan refers to movement, right? Okay, we're gonna load up Typin's cheat sheet and we're gonna read this together. Was I wrong? Was I correct? I don't know. Can only be female ghost model and ghost name will reflect this. Hunt speed and sanity are determined by player movement and near the ghost, right? Confirmation test. During a hunt, when the player is within 10 meters of the ghost, if the ghost speeds up when the player moves and slows down when the player stops, it is a Dayan. What? So that's a definitive way. We were not moving, and it was changing its speed every now and again, which is not what Dayans do. But below it, it says a non-definitive test. During a hunt, if the ghost suddenly slows down when it gets near, even without line of sight, it could be a Dayan. Now that, although it says non-definitive, we've just shown through, I believe, 4 or 5 different hunts that the ghost was changing its speed multiple times. It was getting fast out of nowhere when I wasn't moving, and it was slowing down out of nowhere when I wasn't moving. So I guess that's a confirmation test now, right? It's actually a way to confirm it. But the thing that sucks about that is exactly what a Hantu does too. When it goes from room to room, it changes its speed relative to the room temperature. So, dang, we learned something new.